Alright everybody, more notes from the field, but this is a jack pine, again. A little bit scragglier of a one because we're at the top of a hill and it's not such great soil, but serves our purposes really well. As we walk up, we can see these kind of shrimp-shaped curved cones I was talking about. Again, very distinctive on jack pine. They're kind of small, probably about the length of, no more than the length of my thumb. Jack pine needles come in bunches of 2, and if we can pick some off, there, bunches of 2, just like that. So other things that come in bunches of 2 are Scots pine, red pine, Austrian pine. I think that's about good. The thing with jack pine needles is that, so Scots pine is the other one. So red pine and Austrian pine, they have really, really long needles. Like they're like this is maybe an inch long in my hand, you can tell. And red pine would probably be like the length of my entire hand, or maybe just the length of my finger. But these are kind of short. The thing you'll notice, the differentiating thing between jack pine and Scots pine is that Scots pine, the needles twist, so they kind of come out and loop. Whereas jack pine, you'll notice they're just flat and straight, regular needles. Again, you can wander into the bark. Nothing pretty spectacular about this bark. Please do not mistake it for black cherry. They have slightly longer platelets. And again, as with all the pines we've seen so far, you can look right here, very, very thin sheets that kind of make up each plate, stacked up on one another. So you can see like there's a kind of sheet there, there's a kind of sheet there. So I thought of a good way to differentiate that. The sheets on pine species, so red pine, jack pine, white pine, Austrian pine, the sheets are kind of like paper thin sheets that are stacked up on each other. Black cherry is more like thin cardboard that has been, cut and is peeling. So pine species, paper thin sheets, black cherry, thin cardboard. So again, recapping, this is jack pine, admittedly a very ugly and scraggly looking tree. And this isn't uncommon for jack pine. They have those curved cones that you can see right here, just in the foreground, and then 2 needles per bunch, not twisting.